My name is Christopher Galston. I'm the founder and the director of Protect Children Incorporated. We are a nonprofit organization based in Tampa, Florida, whose mission is to spread information for free on how to protect kids from child molestation, child rape, and child kidnapping. I've decided to make this video on my own, this audio video on my own, because I'm totally disturbed on this whole Penn State situation. The first thing that stands out to me is that there were so many warning signs. There were so many signs that should have been seen that would have prevented these children from being raped and molested in the first place. Legally, I have to say that Jerry Sandusky is not guilty until proven guilty. He's innocent until proven guilty. So everything that I'm saying here is alleged. But there were a lot of things that could have been noticed to protect these children before this even happened. On our website, which is www.arethésafe.org, that's ARERtheysafe.org, we have had up there for some time guidelines, protection guidelines, that are not your one-page, 5 little lines. These are in-depth guidelines that protect children from kidnapping, child rape, and child molestation. You can find all the warning signs. You can see scenarios that are suspicious. You can find the tricks and the threats that are used by child molesters. You can find help if you're a child who has been abused. There's some information, some psychology, some understanding on the site, and a whole lot of other information. Now, the issue that is before us is that there were a lot of people that apparently knew what was going on, and they said nothing. They did nothing. Now, that is a separate issue. If you're a grad student, a college grad student, and you walk into a shower stall and you see a 10-year-old boy being raped anally by an adult man, you don't just walk away. If it was me, you separate the two, you beat the snot out of the guy, you call the cops, and you go from there. You don't walk away, as allegedly Mr. Cleary did. Now, more information is going to come on the scene about all of this, but it just infuriates me that we've gotten to a society now where people could be paid off and bribed to stay quiet. You know, McCleary apparently was given an assistant coaching job in exchange for his quietness. If you understand at all how pedophiles are, there is no stopping. It's not like it's a one-time situation. And you think that, okay, well, that was only one time, he got caught, so he'll never do it again. Or she. He or she these days. It's not like that. Pedophiles believe that they are helping children. They are satisfying a need for their inner child, usually something that they have gone through when they were a kid. They're medicating themselves. They are reliving their childhood. They are sexually stuck at a certain age from a traumatizing experience, and they are reliving sexual interactions at a young age as adult men. They don't believe that they are hurting children. They believe that they are making them feel good and that they're doing a service for them. And to get a pedophile to admit that they're actually hurting a child is, well, it's rarely heard of. Now, Penn State football team, it's unbelievable. You know, we thought it was unbelievable when the Catholic Church, when it got uncovered about the Catholic Church and the priests. And, you know, the situation with that is, and I was raised Catholic, so I'm familiar with this, If you wanted to be an altar boy, you had to go through these classes, these special classes, to learn how to be an altar boy. And that required spending some alone time with the priests. And, of course, if you're a good Catholic, that's what you did. And so these children did just that. They spent alone time with these priests. And the priest would rape them and molest them. And then tell them that God will punish them and be angry at them if they spoke about it. Which is a bunch of BS. But that is one of these tricks, these threats. Anybody who knows any little bit of the Bible would see that God would never be angry at someone for standing up for what is wrong. But these kids are young, they're impressionable, and this is what these priests did. And it was a perfect setup. But in time it was exposed. And I think only maybe an eighth of it was exposed. And now this Penn State thing is going to get bigger and bigger. There are rumors, accusations out there that this 2 Mile Foundation that Sandusky had started, which in my opinion was so that he could allegedly molest these boys. That's why I think it was created. He had access to tons of underage boys at any time. He was respectable in the community because he was Penn State. Parents didn't think twice about letting their children be with him. But there's an issue right there. Now, there are good people. There are good adult, male, female people out there that want to be role models and have nothing but good intentions. I grew up without a father around, so many of my neighbors and my friends' fathers, adult men, were great mentors for me. And so there are good people that are out there. But if you don't teach your children about the things to look for, the suspicious activity, the sexual joking, the pretending to be gay, the putting the hand on the leg thing to see how the child will respond, as Sandusky allegedly did. There were a lot of warning signs that should have never been allowed to go on. The one child who came home and said that he was in the shower with Sandusky, the mother did the right thing and went to the school, complained about it, but nothing ever came of it. That's unbelievable to me. As someone who's been in this business of protecting children for quite a while, I've seen things that would make your head spin. I've heard situations that would make you throw up. I've heard things from children that fill you with rage, and you want to take the law into your own hands and go out there and take justice, but you can't do that. So this Penn State thing is going to continue to get bigger, and more victims are going to come forward. And unfortunately, many children's lives are ruined at this point. I do believe the Lord can help them heal. That's my personal opinion. But right now, these kids' lives are destroyed because of this scumbag who allegedly hurt them. Now, on our website, like I mentioned, there's guidelines on there. I'm encouraging you to go to our website, aretheysafe.org. Please go there. Read the guidelines. Go over them with your children. It's not even an hour. You can sit down at your computer. Go over it with your children. They can learn so much. There were so many warning signs that were missed. The testing phase of the touching. The showering together. The buying of expensive gifts. The extensive amounts of time. Oh, they're just on and on and on. Where if the parents had this information ahead of time and the kids knew it, they would have picked up on this right away. So please go to our website, aretheysafe.org, read the guidelines, go over them with your children, and we'll have a part 2 of this video coming up as developments unfold. If you can support Protect Children Incorporated, we would appreciate it. We are a non-profit. We are totally funded by generous people like yourself. So please check us out, aretheysafe.org, and watch over your children. Go over the guidelines with them. You know, sexual joking, a lot of people do that today. They see it on cartoons. They, hear it all over the place. They don't think it's a big deal. But studies show that any adult that's joking around sexually with a child is doing that for a reason. They're trying to gauge the reaction. Will the child be offended by it, think it's cool, not like it, whatever? There are so many things out there that children need to look for. And if we can get this information out there, if we can make it go viral and educate these kids and educate these parents, we can prevent stuff like this from happening. I don't think we'll ever prevent it 100%, but we can certainly do a great deal in preventing as much as we can. So I ask you to do that. aretheysafe.org. Thank you very much. This is Christopher Gelson, Director, Protect Children Incorporated. Thank you, and God bless you.